What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We have a beautiful Sunday afternoon or evening here in the Chicagoland area. We're not at the shop. I'm here at the house doing some work from home. So this is just going to be a quick little video on the Project 7 build that we're doing. Just doing some cosmetic stuff as we are waiting for some of our performance parts to arrive. We got some more parts than we had originally anticipated on getting. I just figured if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. So apart from the turbos, which we're still waiting for, we have pretty much the entire exhaust system. Of course, previously I mentioned that ARM has provided the down pipes, the mid pipes. The only thing that was missing from that was some sort of exhaust system or muffler for the rear. Explain. So what we were missing for the exhaust system was some sort of muffler, because I didn't want to run the stock mufflers. It's going to be too quiet. We want to show what this twin turbo V8 is going to sound like. So huge shout out to Valvetronic Designs. They have hooked us up with a huge discount on their universal muffler system. So we got 2 universal mufflers from Valvetronic Designs. It's a 3-inch inlet with dual outlets, and of course it comes with its little vacuum valve controller. So we're going to be pairing all that together. As far as fueling, because we didn't just want to run 93, we have F90 M5 high pressure pumps on the way. We're going to be either running, I'm still undecided, this is the last thing I need to order for fueling upgrades, is whether we're going to do EU5 injectors, just a brand new set of EU5s, or go with the high flow Nostrum S63 DI injectors. There's a huge price difference, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but we have the low pressure pump upgraded already. We have a Bosky Speedworks 550i water meth injection kit on the way. He's doing some modifications to that so that we can run it in the longer 750 wheelbase car. Aside from that, we're going to work on some of the cosmetic stuff now. I'll show you what the car's looking like. It's a little bit different than when you guys last saw it. We some body work done to it, so all the scratches and dents that it had, some major rock chips in the front bumper. I did wet sand and buff the headlights, but there was some huge dents here on the back part of the door. There was one right there. Basically all, there was a huge dent here which we got PDR'd, but still looked like crap. So the car's going to be getting wrapped. I might have mentioned that in the previous videos, but that is actually happening sooner than later. So the car is fully prepped so that we can put the wrap on it. We got rid of all the dents and major scratches that it had. Headlights are cleaned up. We have a front lip that is at the shop already. These pieces here, which are kind of like peeling, I got these from BMW, left and right side. I did order the Alpina diffuser because it's got the round ovals, so that we can do something as far as exhaust tips. However, it will not fit this bumper, so I either have to get the 750 diffuser. The difference in them is the Alpina one is rounded here, and this has a more square cut finish right there. So I'm either gonna have to get a secondhand Alpina rear bumper to make that fit, or we just get the proper 750 lower diffuser and I make it a round exhaust cutout instead of the square tips or rectangle tips that it comes with. But car is all ready to be wrapped. I won't be revealing yet until the next video what color the wrap is going to be, but it will be a very nice color. So what we're going to be doing today is a steering wheel swap. I got a crazy deal on this beautiful, basically brand new. I mean, it may have been refinished, I'm not sure, but it's got M stitching, M Sport bumper, and from what I hear, these steering wheels should just be a direct swap. There may not even be any coating needed. Everything should work, because I am not a fan of these stock bulky looking steering wheels here. So it should be plug and play. We'll see. We're gonna start off by opening the trunk, disconnecting the battery, which I believe is right there. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and disconnect the negative cable, since we will be disconnecting the airbag. And I believe it's just a little flathead that you got to put in here, push up, that should pop out the airbag, and then we'll disconnect whatever connectors. Once we're there, I'll show you guys, but we should have a couple disconnectors to disconnect. 15mm socket, and the steering wheel should come out. All right, step number one, make sure battery is disconnected. Step two, screwdriver through this hole right underneath. You'll feel the spring. Try and do this one-handed. There we go. I think it's just the bottom that's got to release now. There we go. All right. Once the airbag is disconnected, we'll want to unplug it right from here and the ground right there. Okay, so airbag is free. Next thing is this bolt here, which I think I said it was a 15, but it doesn't really look like a 15. I think we also will need to disconnect this. There we go. That should be it. So let me see what size this is. Could be different depending on the model vehicle you have, but let me check this one out. Okay, verified. It is a 15mm socket that's needed. Okay, that's loose. There's the bolt, and this should slide right out. Some wiggling. All right, so it looks like that one has to be unplugged as well. Stand by. Okay, so unplug this, and it should slide out now. There we go. Alright, so with the old steering wheel out, we'll take our new unit, and there is a notch there at the bottom that just lines up. That slides right in. You can go ahead and plug in. Put our steering wheel nut. I believe the torque spec on this is 62.3 Newton meters. So I'm just gonna small little tighten by hand, and I'll grab my torque wrench and torque it up now. All right, steering wheel is fully torqued down. We can now plug in our airbag, which is right here. And this should pop right back in. There you go. So it's that simple. Now we have to see if everything works, which I am not too sure everything will work, because there is this plug, which I'm not sure what it goes to, that didn't have anything, and then it looks like there's a ground that goes in there. The new steering wheel did not have that either. So I guess we'll have to plug in the battery, see what works, see what doesn't work. I'm already assuming that the M1 and M2 functions are non-operable, since you can't do that on this chassis, but let's plug in the battery and see what we got. All right, battery plugged in. Let's start this up. All right, so it looks like we have a restraint system code that we can easily clear that up with the scanner once we get back to the shop. But let's see. Volume works. Call button. Probably can't see it, but yeah, you can scroll through the lists. There we go. That works. What else we got here? This is the cruise control button. Cruise control works. Obviously M1, M2 doesn't do anything. Scroll button. Yeah, we can scroll through music selection here. That's good. We got mode. Okay, so mode will switch between radio and auxiliary. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, let's test our paddles. So, sport mode. This one. Oh, there we go. M1, M2. Back to M1. Nice. So paddles are working great. Horn works good. Yeah, man, this is pretty easy swap. Everything works. I don't think this does anything. Yeah, it says not available, which is pretty normal because it wasn't available on the stock unit here. This speak button didn't really do anything on that. So I think yeah, pretty simple swap that you can do. It took me about 10 minutes to do everything. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and the next video on this, actually tomorrow, Monday, we're taking this back to the dyno. We got our base map of 320 wheel, 360 torque. We're on boot mode OTS map. Nothing else hardware wise changed. We're just gonna see what the stage 2 boot mode over-the-shelf map will do for power on this car. After that, we're gonna start doing some more mods. Pretty easy swap that you can do in your house or garage. These are the basic tools you'll need to swap your steering wheel out. Flathead screwdriver, doesn't have to be long. 3/8 ratchet, extension with a 15mm socket for the bolt, and I'd used a 1/4 inch drive with 10mm socket to disconnect your negative side battery cable. That's it. Alright, so I just decided to put everything in one video. We did the steering wheel install on that beautiful day we had yesterday. Today's Monday. It's literally snowing and sunny at the same time. This is Chicago. I don't know. It makes no sense right now. But anyways, we just want to put it on the dyno right now and see what this thing is making. No mods except Bootmode Stage 2. We made 320 last time, completely stock, so we'll see what it makes now. Maybe, I don't know, maybe now we'll hit the 380. We'll see. I don't know.
Dude, you can that's a great difference between just those two modes too.
Yeah. So
That one did 371 versus 306.
first pull he did was just regular drive mode, no sport mode, nothing. Then we put it into sport, traction off, and it did 371 and 447. Nice. All right, guys. So that is it for the dyno. Just 2 pulls. I mean, we got what we needed to see. So from, what do we get stock? We got 320 wheel horse and 376, I believe, torque. So for stage 2 boot mode, going from 320 to 371 and 450 torque. Torque is a huge jump, and you could feel it too, like when you drive the car. It's pretty torquey now, so pretty good numbers for just like no, still on stock cat, you know, no obviously mods at all except for that fuel pump, but I doubt that's doing anything. We're still on 93, and this is just a over-the-shelf Bootmode Stage 2 tune. We didn't even do the required catless downpipe mod, so I'm sure you can probably pick up even more, you know, with the catless downpipe. So now I think the next video on the car is gonna be the wrap. We have a guy coming to wrap the vehicle by the end of the week. I believe Sunday he's coming. If not, it's gonna be early on Monday, and I will be revealing the 750 color that we chose. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Oh, by the way, check it out. The steering wheel is functioning properly. No error codes at all on the dash. had to do to get. Oh no, we have to do this. All right, I gotta go. Anyways, see how easily I get distracted over here. Yeah, next video, doing the wrap. What else? Oh yeah, the steering wheel coating, just needed to coat out the airbag. Everything else is working great on this. The only thing we did lose was the little vibrator in here for the blind spot monitoring. Other than that, we are good.